I wanted to make a quick video about how to create and set up your macros and micros. Assuming you already have your long-term goal and your short-term goals, when you make your macros, don't think about the micros. Don't think about what has to be done to get your macros done. Just think about your macros and type them in. Give them a letter. Doesn't need to be in any special order. Doesn't need to be most important first at all. Just give it a letter and set your macros, and then set the dates for your macros. Do this first. Once you have that done, I highly recommend you take one by one. You do A first. And once you have A, you write them all in, then you move on to B. Once you have B all done, then you go to C. Don't mix and match and do them all at different times as you think of them. No, stay focused, do A first. And what I recommend is when you do A, try to list them or write them in order. This one comes first, then this one, then this one. For example, B says make a list. Well, the reason Amanda's going to make a list is so that she then can make micros that tell her which equipment to get. So you need a list first. And so the very first B is make a list. B with B. Make them in order of chronological order of what has to be done before the next micro, if there is an order. And then don't worry about the date. Worry about that last. Once you finished A and you finished B, go to C. And once you're all the way done with all of your macros and all of your micros, then what you do is you go to the top, and now you set your dates. Go through macro by macro. I know these are micros, but go macro by macro in your micros and say, okay, my A has to be done by September 30th. So I'm going to set these in order and spread them out throughout that time period so that I can get that done. Once you have your dates, then go to your date column and sort it. And now what you'll see is all of your macros are mixed up together. They're all mixed in. And that's okay. You're not worried about that. The only thing you're worried about is day by day by day by day. So now tomorrow on Friday, all Amanda has to do is organize her top left drawer. That's it. She doesn't have to do anything else. And then on Monday, she's got quite a few things to do, but she's taking it one by one by one. And she's not working on all one macro. She's just doing these little tasks that, in the end, will complete her macro by the date that she set. And that's very important. So I really recommend taking these steps when you're making your micros and macros. It'll definitely set you up for success. I need to mention random tasks that pop up. You'll see right here, this one doesn't have a letter. It's because it doesn't have a whole lot to do with any of the macros. It's just one of the many things that Amanda has to do. Let me scroll down some more. Here's two more. There's no letter, so these have no macro that they're assigned to, but there's still things that Amanda has to remember and Amanda has to do. And so you just, whenever these things happen, just throw them in there, schedule them, and do them when they pop back up. When they get to the top of the column, do them. And that's it.